Hey guys, ESR Stone back at it again for another video, and I probably just burst your eardrums there. I am so sorry. But we're back with AOR Season 14. This time we're at Hungary. We're at Malaysia, not Hungary. That was a couple of races ago that I didn't make a video on. But I think I am just going to quickly explain about the whole commentary thing. Not like it really mattered. Maybe it made for a better video. But I actually broke my headset. My old Tritons, I actually ended up breaking them. So I was unable to do commentary, and the only commentary I could do was with some dodgy 360 mic, and I wasn't going to do that. Because for those that don't know, I do use my Xbox One headset and mic to record. I just put it into my phone, and then I send the. I can't be bothered to use Audacity because I'm lazy. So I just use this voice recorder on my phone and then send it to myself, download it, put it on Movie Maker, because you know, Movie Maker is life. But anyway, I did break my headset, so I was out of the commentary business for a little bit. But we are back now with a new headset, a new race, a new video. So we're gonna get into it. So we're coming out the penultimate corner now. As you can see, we are up by I think 2/10 in this lap. But yeah, I was planning to do another lap. So that's why I've just shown this one, because this isn't my fastest lap. And because I was on improvement, I didn't take the wide entry into the final corner that gains you about half a tenth down the straight alone. So we're going to be down on our time already. But coming to the first corner, you're going to look up for the 100 meter board, and when you get in between that and the 50 meter board, that's when you start trail braking from going to fourth, then down to third, just to help the turn in. When the curb ends on the right hand side, that's when you turn in. You would want to take a little bit of curb there, because it just helps straighten up the car a little bit. Going up from 6th to 7th now, stay as close to the inside there as possible. After the 100 meter board, that's when you're going to be braking, turn in 4th gear, use up a little bit of curb, get on the power as early as possible while straightening up the car, because you tend to oversteer when you just continue to stay full lock. When the curb ended on the left hand side, that's when you turn in, downshift to 6th. Just before the 50 meter board, you want to turn in from 7th to 5th. Maybe not take as much curb as I did, but anyway. 100 meter board once again, turn in 3rd gear, use up a bit of curb, straighten up the car as early as possible to get on the power. Coming up here, revving it out in 5th gear, and you just need to really guess when the turning point is here from 4th, stay on the power as early as possible. Turn in 7th gear. When the little tarmac piece starts on the right hand side, that's when I start to brake and go out a little bit wide. 4th gear once again, straightening up the car to get on the power. And coming into here, you're going to be looking after the 100 meter board, or just after the 100 meter board. And then you're going to be braking into 3rd gear, just to help the extra bit of turning, then upshift to 4th to help the traction. Open up the DRS, and then coming up to the line, we're going to be doing a 31.1, which puts us from 9th to 6th on the grid, which is pretty good. I was a little bit disappointed, in all fairness, because I wasn't quite able to beat Surprise, and we lost out that time. Maybe because of not taking that wide entry into the last corner. But the Flying Finn taking pole position ahead of Matiz, Sonic, or STS Fon Alonso, Evo, and then it was Surprise and myself. Tiro Limitless, on the other hand, he started right at the back, but anyway, glossing over JD, we got 5 red lights for the Malaysia Grand Prix, and the lights out and away we go. Evo just not moving off the start, maybe it just wasn't ready, so that's already a position gained off the start. We're in the slipstream of Surprise. We're going to look to the outside, because there's a lot of room out here, whilst the two brothers and Surprise are all following each other, and now it's like 3 wide between Matiz, Alonso and Surprise, but we're going to still try and maintain the inside line. We're on the outside of Surprise, and we are currently still on the racing line, but he's going to have the inside line coming into turn 4. Tries to go up or inside, but early in the race we're not going to be trying any risky manoeuvres, so we do just maintain P4 that this is. And the first STS race that happened here was actually in these sort of conditions. It was going to end up being quite the same. It was from wets to inters to dries, I believe. So I did have a little bit of practice, I guess, although on the lead up to this race I didn't actually do any wet practice, which would have been really helpful since I knew it was going to rain, but I just didn't practice, so I wasn't willing to push, especially after I was 5th, like just like off the start. I was P5. I was like, okay, there's no need to try anything risky like I tried at Belgium, where I ended up damaging my front wing when I was on course to potentially fight for the podium. But yeah, we're gonna look over that for a little bit. Anyway, we're on the back. We're getting a little bit dropped by the wheel users who must be running lower aero, because I gained nothing on the straight, as you can see, not knowing where to brake for the final corner. So we're a little bit too far behind Alonso to get a reference point, and Surprise can either just use me or know where he was braking from practice. He's in our slipstream. He's going to look to the inside, as you can see. Late dart, we're going to just turn in. We're leaving him the space, but he makes contact with us, and a little bit more contact. He's still on our inside, but we have the inside from turn 2. He's going to try to switch back, but it's not quite going to work, because we just park it on the racing line. Not really having a lot of confidence just to plant the power out of turn 3, but it's all good. Skipping forward to lap 4, as you can see, we've managed to catch STS4 Alonso, who had good pace, but I mean, he just decided to not hit any apexes for a lot of the first couple of laps. So it's allowed us to really catch him, and we're on the back of him now, as Surprise also made a couple of mistakes, so we were kind of on our own for a little bit. As you can see, Alonso brake going very wide. This is for P3, by the way. So trying to get on the power as long as possible is not quite going to work, since he did have a more flowing run through the last corner. He was able to go on the power a bit earlier. But going into turn 1 now, we're going to have a look up the inside, but we're not really going to try anything, as he goes way off and just hands us P3, but he dives it down the inside at turn 2. We give him the space so that we don't just take him out as we get on the power. Again, not really having a lot of confidence, just to go full power on throughout turn 3, but it's all worked out anyway. And coming into turn 4, again, Sonic just goes for a bit of a dive, as we weren't really, well, I didn't think he would try it from, he was a little bit behind, and he did just kind of lunge up my inside, which I was a little bit surprised about, I'm not going to lie. But we're both on track, so it's all well and good. I guess it could be karma for all the times that I've made contact with him when racing with him. And yeah, now we're on lap 27, and we're in P5. Allow me to explain. You probably saw it on stream anyway, as I did get a little bit of attention this time, more than usual, because I was actually at the front. But JD made his way through the field, ended up in P3 at the current moment, as we speak right now. And he got up to me and basically tried to rate me at most opportunities that he could. I mean, the amount of contact made was a little bit ridiculous, trying to just force his way through when there isn't really enough space, and he just forces his way through, which isn't exactly great. I mean, I would prefer a little bit more respect on track, but hey ho, each to their own. And kind of the same thing with Josh. He was a little bit nip and tuck with a bit of contact, but I was the same, as I was trying to hang on to P4, but I don't know if it's just that Surprise and just had some sort of god setup, because literally on the soft tyres he was way quicker. I mean, I didn't have fuel to really push either, but still, I mean, that was ridiculous how much pace he had on just the soft tyres, and I was on supers, and I was nowhere in comparison. But I didn't have the fuel to really try and fight Surprise for P4. But I mean, you could have guessed that one. The Flying Finn 08 wins his probably like 27th AOR race win, and really makes his stamp on getting to his 3rd AOR championship in a row. We are going to come across the line in P5. I think that equals up. Actually, no, that's one of our best results of the season anyway. I mean, we did get P4, I believe, at what's it called? Austria, and we also had P5 in Belgium, so it's going pretty well. There you can see the championship standings, as you can see, flying Finn. Mathematically possible to win the championship this week, so best of luck to yourself and Matiz for probably just going at it, although it almost seems like a done deal. But anyway guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Cheers.